Hellfire heroes had a wild and crazy season.
This is insane, boys.
Oh! From fighting blazing wildfires.
Holy crap!
To dramatic car crashes.
Complete carnage.
We confirm that it's a fatality.
Here we go.
And in this final episode,
There's trouble. Hey, what's going on, man?
Chief Jamie Coutts is playing host.
Oh, I'm biting my tongue.
As firefighters from 4 different fire departments come together to swap stories and sound off.
The high angle thing, it's a long ways up there.
It's a long ways down, too.
On what it's like and what it takes to be the ones who answer the call.
Let's go, go, go!
When things go wrong. In rural counties and small towns across Canada, a special breed of firefighters risk their lives.
Yeah, hit it!
To serve and protect the people who live and work here.
When it's game day, it's on until the last person is safe.
Let me get you out of here just a moment.
Our fire crews put their lives on the line every day.
In British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan, firefighters are the last line of defense and everyday heroes.
It's all about honor, courage, dedication. Serve something greater than yourself.
When a call comes in, and the tones go off, firefighters are ready for the worst.
102, 161 responding.
Looking at your phone, watch the road.
When it comes to life or death, every second counts. Yet not everyone lets first responders go by.
This is a topic I think that's near and dear to every single person that drives a first response vehicle. I know that I rage about this.
Please, Lake Unit. Bad driver central out here.
So let's just roundtable it. Albert.
Oh, I'm biting my tongue. A little chewing on it. It's some kind of stupid. We've got enough lights and a loud enough siren. You can't tell us that you can't see that big red truck coming.
Come on. Thank you.
Pull to the right, stop, let us go by. It's just some kind of stupid.
Holy He's either doesn't want to pull over or he's just oblivious to what's going on behind him. Pay attention to the road, dummy.
Yeah, it seems like nowadays people are in a rush and they don't care about us.
Just stop.
I'm late for supper, I gotta get my kid from daycare, and they don't give a crap about us or anybody else. It's idiot central out here, so get there safe.
We're trying to get to a call to help people, and these people won't get out of the way. But the one that really kills me is we pull over on the side of the road.
Yeah, the quicker we get off the bridge, the better, safer we're gonna be. Let's get our stuff packed.
And people are coming through 100, 110, to the point where you feel that vacuum try and suck you out from between the trucks that you're working on.
When you see an emergency scene, slow down. Slow down. It doesn't matter, slow down.
You gotta watch your back, your head's gotta be on a swivel all the time.
Almost every day you could look across North America and see a police car, an ambulance, a fire truck that gets slammed into on a highway scene trying to control the traffic. And so it's constantly at the top of our mind to protect our people from people that aren't paying attention and run into us.
Another mistake that delays first responders' response is the 911 drive-by.
The trailer left disconnected on the side of the road and a vehicle rear-ended it. Caller said it looked bad.
A lot of times we're rolling for half an hour before or more before we get any kind of accurate information about what's happening on that call, right? So,
well, that's where it comes from, that drive-by, the age of cell phones, the drive-by 911 call. You know, they went by what they perceived as an accident at 110 with their cruise control set, and they didn't stop. So now they're calling 911, and they don't have any information.
Headed to a semi-truck in the ditch up on its wheels still. caller just drove by, so we're just getting whatever they saw as they were driving by. Hello? No one in there? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Luckily, there are still a few good Samaritans.
Hey, little rattled, eh?
Firefighters join the fire service. They become a member of a large worldwide family. And in smaller communities, the call of duty is passed down from generation to generation.
Families in the fire department. Now we'll get into it, eh? Yeah. I mean, for me, I definitely, this kid's been hanging around since he was born. You know, I worked at the Vermilion Fire School, and he'd dress up in his little fireman coat, and that was probably his mom, right? And he'd come over, and we got pictures of him doing CPR, 5 years old, to hose mannequins at the fire training center, right? You probably thought you were going to do something else, but...
No, I think... She's rolling right now.
22-year-old Ryan Coutts made lieutenant this year.
Make sure that no one goes inside.
And he's been stepping up.
I want both of these hose lines extended.
Been around for a little while, but still very young for a position like that. I come from a long line of leaders in my family, and I think that I probably have some of those leadership qualities.
It's like a virus.
Yeah.
Once you catch it, you're done.
For sure. And well, and having my own son now, I mean, watching him come down and
his little
love
bunker
the
suit.
trucks, and yeah, exactly, right, and just go crazy. So,
Can't talk yet, but he's making fire trucks now. Like, uh-oh, there's trouble for sure. You know, we hire DC, and he's got his kid here working here, so how do you guys like it?
Well, same thing as Ryan, you know, at a young age, he was hanging out at the fire hall.
This year, Alex's son Zach passed his first firefighter exam and received his yellow helmet, officially making him the 4th-generation firefighter in his family.
Ever since I was a little kid, I was always in the fire hall, hanging out with my dad and all the firefighters. And
ever since he's been born, I've been a firefighter, and he saw me running out the door, and so he knew what to expect, and now we're running out the door together. So
that was cool. We got to do that a couple times with, you run out the door with your kid, or kids, or whatever you're doing. Like, that doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, for sure.
My dad's a firefighter, my son's a firefighter, or my brother-in-law's a firefighter, my nephew's a firefighter. It's that virus, bug, whatever you catch, they're in it. But it's that family thing. It's there. And I think Corinne got drug into it.
We're just going, and now my youngest is, what are you going to be when you grow up? A firefighter. Okay.
And the funniest thing is the fact that she's our captain at our station, and her brother's a firefighter. It's priceless.
Hey, Ed, so I didn't actually walk all the way up to the water truck. Come on, just go take a quick peek. Okay, just make sure there's no fluids or anything.
Who's older, you or him?
He's older.
He's older.
I have a year and a half more service than he does, and his wife is above him as well. She's a lieutenant.
He doesn't have a chance.
Here you go, kid. Can I just do my job here for a second? Thanks.
Like, we'll have father-son squabbles, these guys do. You probably got your squabbles in your families, but when the tones drop, all that goes away.
Yep.
It's all business.
Just a few decades ago, the fire service was known as a brotherhood.
Oh, that was really good.
Today, it's also a sisterhood.
All right. I know that there are struggles for some women in some departments, but it's never been like that for me.
Let's donuts, you guys! Let's donuts!
I think right now we're almost at a 50-50 mix between women and men. I know of a couple of departments that are like no women, and I feel bad for them.
I see smoke, I see black smoke right there. Watch out. Shoot it down the center, okay? Hey there.
You know, maybe part of it's being a mother, maybe part of it is just being a female, but I think I see different things on scene sometimes than the guys I work with do.
How's your pain doing right now?
Helping somebody on their worst day is you'll push yourself to just about every limit you have to do your best to actually help someone.
I know I do things different than the guys do. I'm not as strong as a guy, I know that, but I have workarounds where I can do it just as good, if not better.
One of the things that attracted me to the fire service was the challenge physically that I knew would present itself in the job here.
3,000.
Yeah, she kicked my ass.
Some people may look at it as still being a man's world, but I think we're doing a really good job of changing that mindset.
The whole female crew, they just kick butt.
There must be more women in the fire service than the volunteers. Like in Saskatchewan, there's about 900 paid firefighters full-time, and out of that, I think there's 21 or 23 females provincially.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, you know what I mean? When you listen to the numbers, I walk into our station and look at it. To me, I don't care who's on the truck. Can you do the job? You know, are you showing up on time? See you later.
Come right at it, give yourself some fuel, and off we go.
My parents think I'm a little bit crazy, and my sisters as well.
All right, kid, pound it. Nice drive.
Not just firefighting, the world has changed. Just because you're a female doesn't mean that you're not capable of something.
Alarms coming in.
There are over 3,600 fire departments across Canada.
Port Alberni duty crew, alarm activation.
In smaller cities with populations under 25,000, firefighters are expected to arrive on scene within minutes.
Show me flies arriving on scene. We'll be investigating.
But it's a different story in rural communities, where remote locations and water supplies are always a challenge.
Reno Road was one of the fires that kind of stands out for us. It was short crew. It was a house that had a carport on the end of it, and it was blowing fire out of one end when the guys pulled in, so fully involved. And limited crew, and the biggest thing they needed was water. We don't have anybody else to come support us or help us, so we have to make sure that we get those trucks on the road. But it was from Edson's a 45-minute drive.
After an initial attack emptied their first tankers, firefighters organized a water shuttle.
And then we had our one guy had to actually, he would go and load one of the tankers, bring it back, hop in the next tanker, go and load that tanker, bring it back. And he was just driving, that's all he was doing.
It's just getting all that gear there to get it going. I know you guys have the same challenges.
Blake duty officer, structure fire in Smith's area.
Yeah, it was the same situation, rural property. No hydrants anywhere close to there.
Hey, Chris, can you come drive, please?
So we ended up calling Smith, which was the closest hall 3.
Smith is a hamlet with a population of about 250. 4 volunteers with 1 engine and 1 tanker lead the initial attack until more water arrives.
Luckily, those guys from Smith know the area, so we could set up a tanker shuttle pretty fast because they knew where we could drop it. If you don't have enough water, there's not much you can do.
The lack of water has been a constant struggle for every fire department everywhere. I mean, if the job's to put the wet stuff on the red stuff, to coin a phrase.
We're getting the wet stuff.
Yeah, right? We got the red stuff.
Yeah.
Where's the
wet stuff coming from?
Right? And I mean, the whole point is to get there and make sure the people are out and to try and save as much of their stuff.
Your trial by fire episode with the trailer, I think you guys grabbed some pictures out of that.
Exactly.
You were in on it. You know, the lady,
Yeah.
I think her son had passed away or whatever. Like, that means the world to them.
That's the one thing I do remember. She was so thankful, right? That we were able to save all those pictures and the urn and everything.
Slave Lake firefighters chased the fire for several hours.
We mark this fire under control at this time.
And when the sun finally comes up, it reveals the full extent of the damage.
Oh, wow. Oh.
From the ashes of the home, the firefighters have managed to save a precious family album.
This is the brother we lost.
I can remember is looking for urns of human remains.
Yes, yes.
The minute they say it, I was like,
yep.
It just hits me because I mean, that is something that someone wants to keep. Yeah, those are tough ones when the people are there.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Driving to the scene of a rural fire can take time. But for an urban fire, It's a short trip. Especially when the fire erupts just across the street from the fire hall.
Literally drive the truck out across the road, backstretch a line to the hydrant, and all the call-in crews and everybody else who came literally walked across the road to the fire.
Are you hooked to a hydrant? Get that hydrant hooked up.
The other challenge is, it's nice when you can see the flame and you know where it is. It's pushing out the windows. You kind of know where the fire is. This wasn't the case.
Okay, hang on. It's not showing itself.
It was one of those like smoldering, brown, ugly smoke seeping out from all the eaves and stuff. Fully charged house, and it's just like, ugh, what's going to happen when we crack a door or a window and introduce oxygen to this thing?
When fire heats the contents of a room to ignition temperature, an unvented blaze can suddenly erupt, igniting furniture, flooring, and walls, even the smoke itself, into a deadly flashover.
Is it going to backdraft? Is it going to blow? So Ben and I were going in. We were first in on that.
On the opposite side.
113, this is command. You're unreadable. Can you come out and give me a face-to-face, please?
What's scary again about that? You're rolling, you jump off, you're gonna go inside. What do you have for backup?
113, I need status and roll call. Status and roll call.
The 2-in, 2-out rule, if something goes on and the guy's inside. It's that constant battle that you have as an officer or whoever's in command of those calls.
I think we knocked down the seats, the back of the fire.
Was it right at the back?
It's right inside the laundry room.
Rolling them.
Something goes bad inside, who's going in to get them out? Or how they getting out? It's all tied together.
Yeah, it was hot, that fire.
Hellfire heroes do more than fight fires.
102 on scene.
They report to truck and car accidents.
Nice and slow.
Extricate the injured from their damaged vehicles. Contain hazardous material spills. And in recent years, they've seen an increase in medical calls.
Firefighters want code 3 for EMS assist.
I would say 70% of our calls are medical calls.
91-year-old male with hip pain.
An elderly male that's fallen, unknown injuries.
One of our regulars spots for an overdose.
The bulk of our calls are medical calls, first responder calls.
Yeah, I know, it's not comfortable.
Oh, comfortable. I am hurting bad.
68 years old, slipped and fell off the curb. Yeah, you got a bump and a bruise there, yeah?
We're definitely a jack of all trades. Gone are the days where we just put out fire. We're all primary care paramedics.
Woman on the side of the road, might be mental health issues, it's hard to say.
Most of us are here to help out. It's why you become a firefighter or a paramedic or a cop, any emergency services.
What do you guys want to go around and put this on them?
Sure. Need some help back here?
I like to think that we're not just stretcher fetchers or grunts to do lifting, and that's part of our role there for sure, is lifting people.
Okay, up on 3. 1, 2, 3.
On 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. But we're competent medics as well.
Yeah,
that would be great. Yeah.
Oh, don't move your head. Don't move your head. Okay. You speak to the patient the whole time, just to keep him engaged.
How you doing there? Still with us? Awesome.
You'll be in a nice warm ambulance right away here, ma'am.
We have to be good at fighting fires. We have to be good at car accidents. We have to be good at medical stuff. We have to be good at high-angle, hazmat, water rescue. All of a sudden, the list gets so big.
Okay, I'm going to safety check the entire system.
The list goes on to include industrial incidents. Alberta is oil country, where black gold and natural gas is plentiful.
Call 1, we'll have you respond for a vehicle fire.
When a call comes in for a truck on fire carrying 28,000 liters of crude oil at the height of the wildfire season, every firefighter knows the stakes are impossibly high.
Just an update for you. We did have a call from the truck driver. He is carrying emulsion oil, and it has started the grass around the vehicle. It is on fire as well.
We also have the truck fire starting to light the grass on fire, which is burning down and lighting the trees on fire. So we've got kind of 3 different kinds of fire all going with this huge 28,000 liter threat or bomb sitting on the back of the truck waiting to go off.
So I think it was just a matter of kind of slowing everyone down and making sure that we understood what was at stake if we didn't get it with the first kind of initial punch, right?
DC, we're gonna need a call to forestry too here. She's in the trees already.
It wasn't looking good for a little while there, right?
You guys are in charge of that truck fire. We'll take that.
Yeah, it was definitely some quick calculations and trying to make sure that we were getting in the right place to use what we had to its full abilities.
We have so many of those vehicles on the road that they're doing pipeline work or repairs or shutdowns. You know, when you roll up on them and you see flame blowing out of it, you know, the cab's on fire, and where are the tanks at? So, you know, what do? You stand back, you know, get water on it, cool it down, and then go in towards it. But they're challenging all of our, you know, our RV fires that we have. Crean, I think you were on a couple of them. That where are those propane tanks and how many they're carrying?
More pressure.
We had a trailer that rolled over. It had 5 propane cylinders in the truck and the trailer, all loose. Luckily for us, we don't get them every day, but it's a hazard. It's a big challenge.
Keeping up with industry is another challenge. Like in Saskatchewan, where a new energy boom created new types of possible emergencies.
Over in Swift Current, you guys got these windmills, and I think, you know, the massive windmills, not the little ones we're used to.
Yeah,
so what's that all
I mean,
about?
they're pretty specialized to our area. Pretty spectacular. You know, they're over 250 feet tall, and, you know, they have a hub up on the top. Very confined space. So you're dealing with a few different things, confined space, heights, you know, and weather, too, as well. I mean, they're not heated, so we're going up there in minus 30 temperatures, too, as well.
Good. Okay, I want to get my feet on the side of the basket here.
Okay.
It's windy out here.
So, you know, the training aspect on it is, it's pretty technical.
Okay, I think I'm pretty good, guys. Just got a little bit of adjustment here in the old package.
First of all, you don't know what you could be going up there for. Is he caught in a moving part, or is it a medical thing?
It's really windy out here.
So we're going up there and we're packaging them, and you know, the high angle thing, it's a long ways up there.
It's a long ways down, too.
It's further down.
They call it training, but this is the real deal. 60 meters up with a 120-pound mannequin is no joke. Regan didn't fall. But in another training in Swift Current, his colleague Cody Yoland had a serious mishap.
Okay, lower on main line.
We have a vault system we built probably 15 years ago, and it's representing what's going on underneath the ground with our public works departments.
All right, bottles in.
Yeah, it's pretty challenging. There's 24 and 18-inch tubes in it with 4 different vertical vaults.
Come on, rescuer 1 is stuck in the 18-inch tube.
It's a training drill, but for Cody, the exercise just got a little too real.
This type of real-life situation, your adrenaline would go through the roof, your claustrophobia would spike as well.
I think you guys help out in there.
We practice it because it's a real thing.
Hey, we'll build on 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah!
You got to be on your game, and that's why we should certainly practice it and not veer away from it.
There you go, keep going. Keep coming. Okay, hold tight, hold tight.
Important word there, fellas.
Cut?
No, lunch.
Lunch.
You gotta become a pretty good cook to be working here.
Making some tacos.
Making my mom's world-famous stroganoff. It's a secret recipe. You put these ingredients on TV, I'll have to kill you.
Living in remote and rural parts of Canada has its perks. The peace, the quiet, the fresh air, and the closeness to nature. But sometimes, nature can get a little too close.
Single motor vehicle collision versus a deer.
A one vehicle MDC versus deer.
Semi versus deer with fluid leaking.
We have a plethora of animal strikes.
Did you say plethora?
Plethora.
Spell it.
With an F.
Go over very fast.
Holy moly.
That's gonna help. Oh, not deer?
That's not a deer. On top of the deer strikes, we've had elk strikes, moose strikes, cougar strikes.
Definitely looks like he hit something.
Single vehicle collision with a moose, 3 patients inside, all had injuries.
The roads in Alberta are dangerous with wildlife.
That's only the second bear in 25 years.
I'm glad you're okay. Too bad about your truck. Sorry about that.
Animal strikes are only a small fraction of the motor vehicle incidents that occur every year in Canada.
We do have one patient who is approximately 28 weeks pregnant.
Most result in property damage and minor injuries.
What a mess.
Some seem nothing short of miracles, when drivers and passengers survive against all odds.
It's actually unbelievable that he even survived this. Man, this should be a horror story.
But far too many collisions result in tragic fatalities.
You see the tire mark. You just see a straight line in the grass.
So the bike just kept on going. It's a very sad night. Anytime there's a fatality, it's a sad night. We have, unfortunately, on our highways, fatalities on a somewhat regular basis. I really feel for the families of these people.
You guys call them MVCs, we call them MVIs, same thing. Motor vehicle incident, so 2 in one day. So one started off early morning. As the crew was still in the backyard training, we get paged out.
Duty crew, motor vehicle incident, Bird Street, your cross streets are Carrier and Arbutus.
It wasn't that far from our station either, so as we're rolling on that call, you know, info's still coming in, right? It appears to be 2 vehicles, one's in a ditch, you know, possible entrapment, these kind of things. So you're getting a bigger picture as you're going, but you still don't know until you really get there, and it ended up being a fatality. What do we know, Rick?
Firefighters could do nothing more than carefully remove the body from the wrecked vehicle for transport to the funeral home.
I'm gonna cut the seatbelt and then we'll... Yep.
And then later on in that day, that same day, near the end of our shift, we had another one, but it was out on the highway. 3 vehicle incident, higher rate of speed, dump truck involved, head on to the dump truck. So now I'm definitely thinking the worst.
Absolutely.
Your legs out? Okay, he's out, John.
Sadly, the victim did not survive.
Deceased now.
Oh, is it?
No, he's gone.
Okay.
He had a heartbeat when we first showed up,
Yeah.
but then they checked him again and they figured
You're having a bad day. I know.
Then you guys had one of those. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's as bad as it gets for firefighters.
It came in, it was bizarre at first because it's a semi-accident or an accident with a dozer. So we show up and literally, you pull up the cruiser, you're looking at it and go, wait a minute now, that's actually a truck. There's a semi in front of the trailer.
Wow. I think what happened was it went up over the cab and then the ripper grabbed it and pulled everything forward because they look like they're still in their seats. Let them rig it, lift it and pull it. And then Darius can climb in it, even if it gets swamped over there, I don't care. And then we'll go to work.
Firefighters used a crane to pull the wreck away from the victims, so their remains could be moved with dignity.
There they go.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yes.
But you talk about the dignity thing, and that's so important because, I mean, we're always trying to do the best job that we can with what we have, and you're only there to help and make the situation better. But you're also trying to protect the dignity for the victim themselves, the family.
Absolutely.
And that always has to play effect, and it's...
But it goes back to what you were talking about, and you know, we're doing all this, but we're exposing ourselves and our people to things that people shouldn't see.
Yeah, and then so how do you do that? So your guys are out there, you're dealing with that. Now you roll back to the station, you clean up your gear, and now you got to switch back off and go home and be a family man. Well, go back to work.
Yeah, and our
or
crews,
whatever, right?
We couldn't even do that.
Fire hat off,
yeah. Daddy hat on.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
People think that it's kind of a glamorous job, and it's not always glamorous. There's an ugliness to it as well that people don't understand. You can tell what kind of day you've had by the route you take home. And as great as it is to go home and see our families and be hugged by our loved ones after that call and after that day, he said, you know what, I think I'm gonna take the long way home today. And then the father hat goes on and you got kids tugging at you saying, Daddy, play with me, I gotta go here, run to soccer practice, go to piano lessons. And so sometimes you just need that time before you switch hats, because you can't just flip the switch off. You still got to be there for them as well.
Hey, guys.
How was your day?
I'm busy. Thanks, VP. Hey, what's for dinner?
I don't know.
In the past few years in Canada,
Oh my God, look at the... Oh my God.
the magnitude and destruction caused by forest fires have shattered century-old records.
But I can feel the heat here.
And firefighters have taken notice.
Nothing has humbled me more in my life than to be the fire chief of a town that lost a great percentage of the homes inside of it. Your only saving grace is that no one got killed. By luck or by design, that's what happened.
Your fire and Slave, it influenced Canada in general. I mean, it impacted Canada, not just Slave Lake.
Absolutely.
All 1 report to fire hall.
One of the most critical lessons learned has been to respond as big and as fast as possible.
Ryan, out here, run this call.
We're working from the green, 5 feet in, and we're bringing.
Resources are starting to roll in here now. Bush Baby just got here, and the helicopter.
On their first wildfire this season,
We got the perimeter contained pretty well now.
with the help of helicopters from Alberta Forestry, Slave Lake firefighters knocked the blaze out in less than 40 minutes.
You know, I think that it's nice to know that as a group, fire service in general, that we're actually learning some stuff.
Absolutely.
And we're changing it and we're moving forward instead of just, oh, saw that. Oh, saw that. Hey, guess what? Top 3 problems were the same as every other time. You know, that's kind of where we were. I think we move away from that.
We've kind of gone to the concept, as soon as you get there, hit it hard. There was a mindset out there for years that, don't waste your water kind of thing, like just put on, we just get up as quick as we can, pound it.
This rapid deployment of resources also made a huge impact in stopping a wildfire that threatened a wood pellet plant near high level, 500 kilometers from Slave Lake.
I think back to the phone call he called me 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, what? Look at my phone, it's Rodney. Oh, no. No. Right? This is definitely swing your legs over the side of the bed, because you're definitely getting up here. Yeah. This is not, Rodney doesn't call you at 5 in the morning to say hi, so.
It went from 7K from the plant to 1K to the plant in overnight. And by that afternoon, we had evacuated high level.
Ryan, hold!
While high-level evacuees seek shelter in Slave Lake, Jamie and the Fire Smart crew drive up north to lend a hand.
Well, my house, it's easy. I just run downstairs and kick Ryan's bed, say, hey, let's go, bud. The 2 of us jumped in one of our trucks with a tank in the back and said, let's get going with that.
275,000 hectares of land burned, and over 8,000 people were displaced, while Chief Rodney Schmidt and firefighters from all over the region mobilized to protect homes and businesses.
And they arrived and we started setting up sprinklers within the town and other areas. And at the end of the day, we ended up at our height of having over 195 firefighters there and 60 fire trucks from about 35 departments. Over the course of about 3 weeks, the response was huge. Some of the biggest thing I've ever seen in my career, that's for sure. It is neighbors helping neighbors. In this case, Slave Lake's a neighbor that's about 500 kilometers away, but in northern Alberta, that's actually our neighbors.
Slave Lake will have you respond for an outdoor fire in a patch of spruce trees beside Devonshire Campground.
While Chief Coutts and his crew help their neighbors in high level,
Dave, 122, 151.
another fire erupts in the chief's own backyard.
Look at that fire. It's probably got a couple of hectares on it already, and they called us when it was like seeing it start. So it's moving pretty fast from what I can see.
So we were up in high level, and
you get a phone call.
Yeah, my phone starts going like crazy.
Everything tightens up.
Yeah, about a kilometer north of Slave Lake, where our provincial park starts, and there's a few private homes just before it starts in Devonshire Beach.
Get down there, it's coming right for these houses. Get this line out, get some piss packs in there if you can. Watch up top.
Our chief, Jamie's motto is get big, fast, and we activated a bunch of our halls quickly and got a lot of water there quick.
Our main concern right now is making sure that we have enough water to keep these
fire trucks fed so that our hand crews have something to fight the fire with.
The end result after about an hour was it kind of died down, but that first initial response was, I can do this because I don't have a choice.
Watch out, guys, not too close! The bombers are dropping!
While DC and his crew protected the homes,
The bombers are coming in to do a drop.
Alberta Forestry deployed an air attack.
Holy crap!
And after a relentless 3-hour battle, contained the fire.
Hell of a job, guys. Hell of a job.
And saved the homes of grateful residents, still shaken by the painful memories of the 2011 fire that devastated their town.
Those guys, they risk their life all the time. They're the difference between us being here today in our home and not.
So I'm curious, you know, like, let's talk a little bit about Port Alberni and your experiences out there, because you're literally, you know, you're out there by yourself.
We're on an island, and then Port Alberni, the community itself, the valley is essentially almost on an island within the island. One highway in, one highway out, the odd logging road kind of thing. And so last year, having 3 major fires happening right on the doorstep really woke up the community.
When a 10-acre blaze flared up just outside city limits early in the season, fears that flying embers could ignite structure fires was on everyone's mind.
Like sometimes what happens is when you get a bit of wind and you're looking at the fire there, that the embers come up off there by the wind and it carries over. That's how it sparked up today.
We've kind of almost been a little bit complacent up until that point. And so last year when a lot of that fire problem started, we were it. And it was like, holy cow, wake up, we're
It's a whole bunch of weight on your shoulders. I mean, it's not something that's just isolated and happening in a small area. It's all through Canada. You know, they're having wildland fires on the East Coast, on the West Coast, in the middle.
That's what happens when the 1 in 100 year fire turns into the every year fire, right? And it's you know, I feel like for the last 5, 6 years, well, I'd probably go back as far as 10 and say every year is record-breaking. Different districts, different places, but you know, we're all breaking these records. There's some kind of pattern there, right? Whether we like to admit it or not.
It's all about as Jamie said, the lessons learned, and I think we're not just learning lessons amongst, like, within just our community in northern Alberta and the Boreal. Like we're taking a look at what BC's doing, and BC's taking a look at what we're doing, and we're sharing some of those lessons. And I think that's an important piece, that we're not just looking at our own lessons, we're looking at lessons more globally of what other people are doing.
Well, hey guys.
Hanging around again?
Come for a visit? Just in the neighborhood.
We're just taking John's over.
Hellfire heroes from 3 different provinces have come together in Slave Lake.
We're just have a little chat about community and community service and what it's like to be in the fire service.
To talk about what it means to be a part of a smaller community.
Well, one of the community things we have is Market Square.
See what it's like to go back in history, because this is what it would be like 40 years ago.
Interacting with the public, the citizens of Swift Current, and socializing on a gorgeous day down at our city's Market Square.
It's about a block from the fire hall, so we're constantly over there. We just had a chili cook-off with EMS, and...
Can you say who won?
We actually won.
Nice, yeah. It's over in Yellowhead.
We do a lot of parades. You know, we always have a big Gold Dust Day parade in Pierce.
There's the one you got to drive, Corey. We have to take part in these events so that people see us, they put a face to a name, they put a face to the people that are in it.
The people that come out from the surrounding communities to attend that, and the captive audience that you have to give out literature and talk to the kids and interact with them, it's phenomenal.
They're your customers, right?
Absolutely.
That's
who we
customers.
protect.
That's who we protect, and they're the ones paying us, essentially. Yep. And we had one of our First Nation communities come out. They really just wanted to come out and thank us for all that we do.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was very appreciative. I mean, we had members come in off duty just to take part in that ceremony, just to see, because it's like, wow, this is...
And why wouldn't you? That's an opportunity you don't get every day.
You know, one of the things that happened here, and it was Tragic timing, but we were able to, do something good with it, which was the Humboldt bus crash. One of the local boys, sadly, was one of the guys that died on that.
When Connor Lucan, a Slave Lake native, and his teammates lost their lives in a tragic traffic collision on April 6, 2018, the town rallied to pay them tribute.
All the stuff around is all made in town by a local welding shop, so they cut out all the signs. All the signage is from here, so it's kind of like a community project. Yeah, it was a big thing for us, for sure. Lots of heart and soul from the town, I guess, put into it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys are such a small community. Just to lose, a young guy like that it's a big hit to the town. It's hard to believe the pain the family went through, but to have this here in memory of him probably means a lot to them.
As a hockey player, that tragedy hits you hard. I come from a hockey background of being in a team, and it kind of rolls over into firefighting.
That's a great place to have it, too. I mean, it's a fire station, and obviously there's a lot of guys who in the service that were there on that day. It kind of ties into the firefighting thing. I mean, the guys that were there and dealt with the event, they went through a lot, and a lot of guys are still affected by it, to this day from what I hear. And, it's a tribute to them, too, as well.
It's hard to not have a good time around kids, right?
Oh, that's pretty heavy, hey? Let's get 2 more people. 1, 2, 3.
That's probably a fan favorite for everybody,
At the core of every community are the children.
Come over here, how are you doing? Good. Like your hat. Right on.
And firefighters know they're their biggest fans.
You know what? I think it started with your birthday last year, didn't it?
Yeah. I really like this show, and I wanted that kind of theme for my birthday.
That's not something you can get just walking into Party City. So I had to come up with a way to create a cake that had all of the Hellfire heroes and the fire guys on top of it. And then we tagged Chief Coutts and Ryan Coutts, and then the rest is history.
So come on in, look around. Right. So, did you think it would be this big?
No.
No? So you recognize 161 then?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's right. 121, one of the pumper trucks. Then, what's this one, remember?
The ladder truck.
The ladder truck, yeah, that's right, right on. How many times you watched the show so far?
Probably about 100 times.
Super fan, we like that.
And everyone say fire! Fire!